Kumae Riko desu. Hello everybody. Thank you for coming today. I missed you all. Yahoo! Hello! Hello. Hello. I hope you guys have been good. Doing okay? I hope you guys been doing good because I feel like you guys have been on your best behavior, right? I think you have been on your best behavior. Couldn't stay away. Oh my goodness, I missed you all. I missed streaming. Man, I've been gone for like over a week or so. Been doing good snakes and coffee. Ah, I see. Oh, it's kind of loud, don't you think? The music. I think is it too loud for you guys? I'm not really sure.
Bozo.
Bozo. Welcome home, cheater. Vote for me for a new manager. Hi, Lex. Oh my goodness. Our tiniest employee wants to become a manager. Sure, you can become a manager. You can be the tiny manager. But hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. Hello, Kiching. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. Hey, bozo. Baby manager, the tiny manager. The discrimination. No, I don't discriminate. I'm just saying, I'm just highlighting your best feature. Small manager? Yeah, small manager. The tiniest. What does she mean by that? So da yo ne. You'll grow up someday. But hello. But yeah, I barely just like came back from vacation. I came back around 4 p.m. Yeah, I came back around 4 p.m. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm so tired. But yeah, where should I start? Okay, so I saw my bestie, Canadian Garu bestie, and her husband. I met her. I like, what's it called? Not met her. I reunited with her on, I believe it was a Friday or was it a Thursday? I think it was Thursday, right? Yeah. Did you have fun? I had a lot of fun. Oh, hello. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, well, straight into streaming. I know. I was like, I don't know. I feel like there's this thing where like when I'm away from streaming for quite some time, I'm always itching to go back. But not gonna lie, I almost didn't stream because I'm a little bit eepy, but it's okay. I think it's a good type of eepiness. But yeah, I hung out with my bestie and her husband for over a week or so. Yeah, probably over a week, ne? But we did a lot of stuff. Like, I took her to meet my friends in Riko Land, whom she has and hasn't met, and it was nice. I was so happy. I was like, "Ooh, Riko, you want to stream so bad? Ooh, I want to stream so bad, Issa." I was telling Issa like, "Oh, I'm not gonna stream. I'm so sleepy," and then, but I already made the thumbnail. We missed you. I missed you guys too. Yeah. I think my bestie watches my stream sometimes. She definitely saw my tweet today, which I'll address later. But yeah, I did miss you guys. But yeah, we got to hang out with my friends here in Riko Land and her meeting them, and it was nice. It was like having two worlds collide. And then I had all my friends, well, not all my friends, but like I had most of my friends together, and I felt so warm. I felt happy. But I also realized of how chaotic she is. She's so chaotic. Like, I forgot how much of a menace she could be. You think I'm a menace? She's the menace. She's the menace out of me and her. But like, she's the type of menace where like she says something and then she doesn't realize the stuff she says is crazy. Riko, you collect crazy women? Wow. Be like me, collect all the crazy women. Would she feed us? No, she wouldn't. She's very frugal. You think I'm frugal with giving you guys crumbs? No. She, on the other hand, will say, "You have air! You have oxygen to eat!" From Riko Harem Pro Tag, maybe. Can you share the crazy women? I'll ask her. But she's married, so like, wouldn't that be a NTR for you guys? This is why we made a union. You think you have a union, huh? But in one simple click, I can just obliterate the Discord. No, I wouldn't do that. We've been starving. You guys have been eating. I saw some of you guys cooking. I saw some of you guys cooking in the Discord channel. Like, what was it again? It was like someone was making some sort of pork shoulder with sous vide. Like, that's fancy. Like, no wonder like I can't give you guys that much food, because you guys blow it off. You blow the budget of the bakery. Like, now we're like in debt. Oh, it was Will. Yeah, now we're in debt now. And now we just recuperated the money in the bakery by $1.99 by dime. Thank you so much for the sofa. But yeah, now we just recuperated another $1. Cheapskate? Nah. With that type of cooking from William, that looks like a gourmet meal. No, we don't, Riko. It's your keyboard splurging. Nah. That, nah, we living good. But yeah, I want to like talk about, I think, well, if you're on the Discord, you guys already know where I went, but I'll just say it here and there, because now I'm not in that city anymore. But I went to Sin City, baby, aka Las Vegas. Vegas, baby, Vegas. Yeah, I'm so tired. Like, if you know me, I don't party. So like, me being in Vegas is like kind of like a an oxymoron. I don't know. Did you gamble? Yeah, I did. You know what? I will not tell you the outcome because I'm making a vlog right now. But the thing is, like, the vlog footage that I did is so shoddy. It's so like, it's like seconds. I know how to vlog, but it's just because I was having so much fun with my best friend that it's not going to be coherent. It's so hot in Vegas. It was so hot. Like, I left Riko Land at around like 80 to 90 degrees. And once I left Riko Land, it was like in the 70s. The 70s and 60s. And then when I went to Vegas, it was hot. It was in the 90s again. Maybe I just brought the heat because I'm that hot. Acha! Acha! Good to have you back, but any good stories that you can tell us? Ooh, what should I say? Okay, I'll tell you this since I didn't vlog this, but so the first day at the, actually no, I'm gonna, okay, so my trip to Vegas was kind of like free in a sense, where Gyaru bestie, she got a hotel for us that she was like, Riko, don't worry about it. I got you. I got us a hotel. Don't worry about it. So I was like, oh, awesome. I don't have to pay for the hotel because, you know, Vegas is really expensive. I think like a hotel on the strip can easily be like over $500 per night. But bestie got a hotel off the strip. But if you just walk just like maybe like a block or two, then it's practically like at the strip, right? And so she was so proud of me, or no, proud of herself. She was so proud of herself. She was like, Riko, guess what? 3 nights at this hotel, all together $90. And I was just like, huh? How is it $90? That sounds, are we staying at a motel? She's like, no, Riko. We're staying at a resort. And I was like, this, how are you getting this for $90? And so what happened was she got a hotel from a timeshare scam. I'm not kidding you. Like I'm telling you, this woman is the most frugal person I know. But I was like, are you sure you want to go to a timeshare? I've heard so many bad things about timeshares. Like, do you think you're gonna be able to get yourself out from a timeshare? And she was like, no, bestie, I got you. I will get my money back. And like, without the timeshare, 3 nights at the hotel, I don't know how much it is, but it was like around $300 a night at the hotel, right? She was like, bestie, I'm gonna get all my money back. And don't worry about it, Riko. I will go to this timeshare meeting with my husband so you don't have to suffer through it. But I will be gone for 2 hours and watch me get my money back. And so I was like, okay. So like driving to Vegas was very interesting. It was just like, cause since it was like a long weekend, I was expecting it to be kind of like busy with traffic, but we got there under like about 4 hours or so, you know? And so like, so the first night, like we just hung out, and because we just had to get ready for her timeshare meeting in the morning. And she was like, okay, Riko, I'm going now. See you later. And mind you, like this girl has so much confidence. So I was just like, okay, I'm like gritting, I'm like biting my nails, scared that she won't make it back. But she came back unscathed. And what she did to prepare herself for the timeshare meeting was she went through Reddit and read about other people's experiences at this timeshare meeting, and it said all the bullet points of what you should say to the salesperson. And this girl's wild. She rehearsed her lines by saying, whatever you plan on trying to sell to me, you will not ever convince me to buy anything from your timeshare. because what you're selling to me is a scam and I just want my money back. Oh my goodness, come! Yahoo! Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Hi raiders. Hello. Konkumu yaho. Kumae Riko desu. I am Riko Kumae and I am Cup's friend. What were you doing? Thanks so much for bringing your community to me. Hello. Doing good tonight. How about you? I'm doing good. I just came back from my vacation, so I'm telling chat about my experience. Playing Alien Isolation. Is that a horror game? That sounds crazy. Hello. I love you, Cup. Riko back. Yeah, I'm back. Zarafal, thank you so much for being a member for 18 months. Yahoo. Hello. Well, thank you, Cup's community, for coming. But yeah, like, so I was saying, like, bestie, were you actually successful with just saying that? Like, at first, like, I can't imagine you saying those lines would deter the saleswoman away. And she was like, oh, there was more to it. I had to be kind of mean to her. And so I just popped my jaw out and then back into place. Ooh, that sounds painful. But yeah, like, so so basically the saleswoman was trying to, I think the downfall of this saleswoman was she was mean towards my best friend, right? By mean by, like, shaming her. So what she basically said to my best friend was like, oh, so you don't want to have fun anymore? Like, you want to still keep on having you still want to go on vacations like this? Like, why don't you want to have more fun with your vacation or something like that? And my best friend was like, no, I'm good. And then the saleswoman was like, the hotel you're at, isn't it nice? Isn't this one of the best hotels you ever been to? And my best friend was like, no, it isn't. I can go to a nicer resort in Thailand for a fraction of the price, and you cannot convince me. And the lady just got quiet. And then what else she said? Come on, tell me, miss, where do you want to go in the world? I can tell you that we have a resort there. And so my best friend said, how about Albania? How about Albania? And then the saleswoman just got quiet, and then she was like, no, we don't have a hotel at Albania. Your friend, yeah, she had so much beef with the sales lady. It was so funny. And then, like, she was like, come on, can you tell me another place you want to go to? And then she was like, I want to go, this is her trolling. She's like, I want to go to Ukraine. and then the lady just looked at her like, are you crazy? There's a war in Ukraine right now. And then she was like, if you cannot provide me a hotel in Ukraine, then I don't want to get your timeshare. and so the sales lady just gave up. She was like, so the sales lady gave up and was like, okay, we're gonna bring, you can get your money back now. It was like so crazy, but yeah, it just like it escalated. welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome. And yeah, and then so she was able to come out unscathed from the timeshare slot. And then afterwards, what else did we do? We walked around so much. Like, I've been to Vegas when I was younger, and like when I was like elementary school. Actually, no, I went in high school too. But like, when I go with my parents, like, okay, so this trip was the first time I've ever been to Vegas with just my friends. Like, I've always been to Vegas with my family. So I'm pretty like used to being pampered by my parents and my relatives, because like I don't have to really walk so much. I can just like sit in a car and then like go to places, right? But since this was like a very economic trip, we walked everywhere. So my steps ranged, like the average was like around like 25,000 steps or so. Was it 25? No, it was like around like 20,000 steps. Around the average was around like 20,000 steps. So like my feet are like dead. So dead. And like I should have like taken the initiative to go and research on like, you know, cheap transportation. Only 25,000? What do you mean only just 25,000? Feet for free, no feet today, Strider. For free? No, but like, yeah. So like we walked so much, and the most that we did was go to each like themed hotel, because mind you, her and her husband has never been to Vegas, right? And we just went to like every theme hotel, and like not gonna lie, every hotel, like besides the theming, if you go to like their shops and stuff like that, every casino looks the same. It's just cigarettes and gambling. So basically you walked during the majority of the trip. Yes. And I also did like buffet eating and stuff like that. I'm back. I had 2 cats fighting outside my window. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Are they okay? So yeah. I've walked at 20,000 just within my school before. What? When I went to Vegas, I went to the Battlefield Vegas range to shoot guns. Oh, we didn't do that. Like, we basically just walked the whole time. We did go to an outlet. We went to like a premium outlet, which I was able to buy new shoes for myself, which was really nice. But oh, they're not your cats? Okay, got it. Yeah. So like, but yeah, it was just a lot of walking. But I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I didn't get the best experience of what Vegas has to offer, because one, we were on a budget, right? So take out shows to watch in Vegas. It's out of the picture. The only things we did splurge on was like the fancy buffets, and what else? Like, we didn't go partying because we're a bunch of nerds who don't like to party in general. So no, we didn't go partying either. We did drink at the hotel, but yeah, like just going through like different casinos and seeing people gamble their life away is kind of scary. And especially them like smoking out of like stress too is another like thing I feel very concerned for people there. But surprisingly, there's this like one hotel in Vegas where it was a smoke-free a smoke-free hotel, including the casino as well. So I like that hotel a lot because like my nose could finally breathe like normal air. Did you see all the funny cards on the floor on the strip sidewalk? I did! I was collecting them like Pokemon cards! Wait, I didn't tell you guys that. Like, so for those who don't know what Kaching was talking about is that like there's a lot of like people giving out spicy business cards for, I guess, gentlemen. Is it called a gentleman club? Yeah, it's like a stripper club. And what was so funny was like each different like card would have like censorships for like for the chikubi, right? The nipples. But like just imagine like the anime sparkle. So like it's like super shiny and it's like on the chikubi. Maid cafes for American men. But is it actually safe to go into one? Because I hear that they're like run by pimps, right? Call lady cards. Now Riko Pokemon cards. But like what happened was like we were collecting them and then we were going to make our own rules at the hotel to make it like an actual like Pokemon or like Yu-Gi-Oh game. But we ended up not doing that because we only had like 4 cards in total. So like yeah. But we wanted to. Did someone approach you to give you some cards while on the strip? To be honest, they don't really target men. Oh no, sorry, they don't really target women. So it was basically my best friend's husband receiving them. So what was really funny was if my best friend's husband was not holding her hand, then these people will give these cards to him, like he's like, take it, to like his hand, right? But if my best friend was holding his hand, then those card people will like deter away and everything like that. But it was kind of funny because I guess it's like they were targeting like men who want to do NTR, right? They should have a femboy tween club. Oh, who would actually wait? Wouldn't that be a Chippendales if you like imagine like a Chippendales will have like a division like that? Did you see the Spider-Man and Minion people? This time around it was Stitch from like the Disney movie, and then Kuromi, and then Bluey. They don't bother me, but I don't dress like a tourist. Ah, well, how does a person dress like a tourist? Because I was just in my Southeast Asian clothing. Don't know if there was but there is a bunch of gay clubs in Vegas. I saw Beetlejuice and Bumblebee there. Oh, interesting. No, I didn't get to see that. I would see mostly cosplays of like, you know, like those like also like the cosplayers, like samba dancers, like the Brazilian samba dancers. But anything else, I didn't see anybody else like dressed up anything like that per se. It's the C outfit, really? My C outfit is just t-shirt and shorts and tennis shoes. But yeah, oh, I forgot. Well, actually, I'll talk about this part later. But yeah, that happened, and then there's this one part that I thought was so funny. It was like this guy in the middle of the bridge that connects, I think it was Caesar Palace to the other side of the strip. And basically he was going, hot girls, come get your hot girls, sexy girls for your hairy balls. I don't know why he said that, but he was like, yeah, he was like, hot girls, sexy girls. You want for your hairy balls? Caesar connects to the flamingo. Oh, you remember the map? Damn. For what now? Yeah. It was this guy who was trying to promote the girls club and everything like that. Hot girls, sexy girls. You want for your hairy balls? It was so unhinged. How does he know we have hairy balls? I don't know. I think I ran into that guy last time when I was in Vegas. Oh, probably. You know, guys, initially I was thinking of doing a crazy thing like bungee jumping from the Stratosphere Tower, but I ended up not going there because my bestie didn't want to pay going up the tower or something like that. So yeah, but maybe someday I'll be able to cross that out of my bucket list. Because initially what I wanted to do was I wanted to document it and post it on my YouTube channel, because I thought that would be pretty funny for you guys to see my reaction, right? I would be way too scared. Me too! But then again, like, YOLO. Vegas sounds like a horrible place. Yeah, so it was horrible because, like, even though Riko Land has a lot of homeless, I feel like the homeless in Vegas were a little bit more scarier because they just looked more aggressive in general. There's a zip lines too. Yeah, I didn't do it because my best friend didn't give me the time to do it. These people don't bother me for some reason. Oh, I see. But yeah, but I do think that a lot of things were really expensive of course, for like good reason, right? The rent over there is very expensive. But one thing I did regret going to Vegas and not doing my research prior was looking into the economic costs of traveling around the strip. So on our second last day, I looked. Okay, so basically my best friend wanted us to walk from basically the south end of the strip to Mandalay Bay, which is in the north side of the strip. Walking wise, it would have taken almost an hour and a half by foot to get there. And the 2 days before, my feet have been hurting from walking so much, right? Yeah, girl is insane. Yeah, exactly. She's so insane. So I told her, I was like, dude, I'll pay for Uber. Because if you Uber it, it would take us 10 minutes to get there. And so instead, I did that. She was like, no, don't get the Uber, it's so expensive, blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, we're gonna Uber. And then like her husband was like, yes, Riko, we should Uber, I'll pay you, right? And so And so she was like, so basically what I found, basically her husband outed her, and I chuckled really loudly because I know her personality. I've been friends with her for a very long time, right? So he was like, Riko, sometimes when we're in Canada, we're in the other side of out of town, and then she'll be like, oh, I don't wanna use public transport to go back home, so let's walk. It'll take only an hour to get back home. And then her husband is like, you sure? And then she's like, yeah. And then they start walking, and not even like half of the trip or of like them walking back home, she's like, I hate this, I'm tired. No, she's Asian. She is Asian. She's like, I'm tired, I don't want to do this, right? And so what was so funny was, like, once I got the Uber, she sat into the car, and I kid you not, within 2 seconds she fell asleep. So she basically had her 10-minute nap. So funny. And then I was just like, bruh. And then me and her husband, and we're looking at each other, and we were like, did this bitch just fell asleep when she was like so set on walking? And mind you, it was like not like almost 100 degrees in Vegas. So can you imagine me walking in the desert of the Strip, which the thing would have taken almost like an hour, like more than an hour and a half of just walking, right? Some of the family do Uber in Vegas on the side. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I was just like, damn, we could have died. And then after getting off of the Mandalay Bay, I was like, there's no way that people are going around Vegas with just Ubering, right? There has to be some way that is like cheaper. And it turns out that there's a pass for Vegas where it's called the Deuces bus, which is like a 2-story bus. And there's like different passes, but because I found this pass like the second last day of the trip, I only got the 24-hour pass and got it for everybody. It was $8 a pass for 24 hours, and like it worked really well. Like, from the Mandalay Bay, we went to the Vegas sign, and we took photos at the Vegas sign, and then she was like, oh, let's go to this hotel next. And if we didn't have that bus thing, then it would have taken such a long time to go back to that area once again. So yeah, it was great. 1 hour, that is walking with no crowds too. Yeah, Mandalay Bay is also out there too. Yeah, exactly. And like, I'm so like happy that we got that pass in the end. But you know, going to the Mandalay Bay, I'm sure you guys know of the history of what happened a few years ago about the tragedy at the Mandalay Bay. But like, going there, I totally forgot about it. And then when I went into the casino, I was like, wow, this place is like dead. Like, if you compared it to like the other hotels in Vegas, this one was like almost ghost town. And I thought about it. I was like, oh, that's right. That incident happened. So I bet people don't want to even go to that hotel anymore to stay. Oh, it was always dead before. Really? Okay. That was bad. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, so it was dead before Boggy, before that tragedy happened. So nanda. But yeah, I was just like, what was another like sad hotel I went like went to. Oh, the sad hotels we went to that it was like kind of like ghost town too, was we went to the Luxor and we went to what's connected to the Luxor? New York. Is it New York, New York? No, Excalibur. Excalibur is connected to the Luxor. Excalibur was so sad. There was nobody in there too. And then the Luxor, the one that looks like a pyramid, that one was also like deteriorating as well. And I was just like I was kind of sad to see like, you know, these places, because like when I was young, like when I was like a baby Riko going with my family, I remembered it to be so ritzy and so like hustle and bustling, right? And then like now it just looks really run down and sad. It was just so sad. And then like and then I remember staying at the Circus when I was younger, and going to the Circus was even more sad, because like, I kid you not, there was nobody there. The mind of a child, right? Some hotels have that creepy long horror movie corridors. Did you visit one like that? Yeah, I pretty much went to every hotel on the Strip because of us being curious about each place. Yeah. Circus was really sad. The one thing I thought it was very weird was at Circus, there was a shop inside there called Vegas Manga. It was a freaking weeb store, but they did not sell any manga at all. They didn't sell any manga at all. It was basically like secondhand like figures and secondhand figures, and of course there was new figures too, but the figures mostly had Love Live figures and Rem from ReZero. Oh, and there was like also Funko Pops too. Aria is what I generally try to stay at. Oh, the Aria was really nice. There's a Din Tai Fung there. I like how the Aria had a cool monorail that connected it to MGM Park and I guess the regular MGM, right? No, not the regular MGM. Or was it? I don't remember, but it's like, but I like the fact that their monorail was for free and everything like that. But I was like kind of like surprised that most of these hotels are basically owned by the same people. Like there was like so many hotels that were like affiliated with each other, like MGM owned so much hotels, and I forgot the other places as well, but Caesars? Yeah, Caesars was like owned a lot of hotels too, and I was just like, is this basically a monopoly? Is this basically a monopoly in the Vegas economy? MGM is also a massive complex. So nanda. Yeah, like there was just a lot of like stuff that was like owned by the MGM group. I remember when I was a kid, there was the MGM used to have a lion exhibit where basically it's just an enclosure for the lions to be at all day and night, I guess. But it was like a huge glass panel. But when I went to the MGM and saw that exhibit doesn't exist anymore, I was curious what happened, and apparently they got rid of that exhibit and they transported all the lions to a sanctuary that still exists today and is still owned by MGM, called the Lions of the MGM Sanctuary. I didn't get to go there, but basically they wanted to give the lions a better enclosure and also retire from being at the hotels, from what I understand. And then like another thing I was also like reminiscing as well as a child was, I remember there used to been a zoo at the Mirage, which I heard the Mirage is going to be closed pretty soon, but it was like a mini zoo that had a dolphin enclosure. It's a enclosure, you know what I mean. But like, yeah, dolphin habitat. There you go, dolphin habitat. And then they had like all these other animals, but yeah, they don't exist anymore because apparently they closed down a couple, like 2 years ago, according to Google. So yeah, sounds like a monopoly with extra steps. Yeah. Riko, Vegas was founded by the literal mob. Really? Wait. Was it founded by that what's his name again? That criminal named like Terrible? Is it that one? Because I kept on seeing a lot of like terrible named like a convenience store called Terribles or something like that. Hello, Lord. Thanks for coming in. Drinking some tea right now. I wish I had some tea. But yeah, I saw that. Anyways, so the first day when I was at, or not the first day, after the first night of being at the hotel, we found out that one of the guests at our hotel, their car got broken into, and it was like a van life couple, and basically they stole their paddleboard, and that couple came, like they drove from the state of Maine and they drove to Vegas. They're just going they're just basically driving in a diagonal. So I think they were saying that they were going to go to California as their last stop. But it's crazy, like we were like, "Oh wow, like I'm sorry it happened." And then the police actually came because they, after the thief like broke their window, there was some blood onto the doors of the van. So the police actually had to do forensic, and we saw a team like get fingerprints and then also swab the DNA and everything like that. So I don't know if they're going to press charges or anything like that. Bro fisted it raw dogged. Probably. I really don't know. I really don't know if that was the case though. But yeah, I really don't know. But you would imagine that like that story alone would make us be more careful with the car, right? And we were pretty careful. We kept on, every day we parked the car at different like spots at the parking lot. We like made sure to like, you know, put away all of our valuables like into the hotel. There was some stuff that my friends didn't bring into the hotel room because, mind you, they've been driving from Canada to Riko Land, And now they're going to all these different states. So basically they're kind of like the van life as well, except they have like, they're actually renting from an enterprise company. And so there wasn't going to be that much room to bring everything into the hotel room. So what I was going to say is that today we woke up at 6 in the morning with loud banging from the security guard. And the security guard was like, wake up, security, security, security. And my friend's van got broken into this morning. So, wow. And really, it was on the last day of our trip, and it was like so sad. But nothing too valuable. Actually, let me say it. Nothing valuable was taken away. The only thing that the thief stole from my friend. One valuable they stole was like a Bluetooth speaker, which was like basically like buried under all the stuff, like the boxes that my friends had. But the thing that they took was toiletries. It was a box full of toiletries. So our like theory was it was a homeless tweaker that broke into the car to steal their toiletries. Cause like, why would they, like, there was other stuff they could have stole, like clothes and stuff like that, but it was just shampoo and soap and laundry detergent. So like, yeah. And like what was kind of like frustrating too was that the security basically said, oh, we heard a car alarm go off at 5 a.m. but we didn't notice that the car window was broken into until like 6, almost 7 o'clock in the morning. And then we were just like, what the heck? Like, you would think that like there would be more security, especially like 2 days before another guest of the property got broken into as well, right? I don't think the homeless man wears Asian woman size. No, they didn't take any clothes. They just took only the soap and everything like that. And like not just clothes too that they could have stole. They could have stole like camping gear as well. Something similar happened to me, but they tried to steal a 600-pound part from back of the truck in the hotel parking. They just cut the strap and wiggled the part but couldn't unload it. That's crazy, Fazak. Oh, that's my point, Riko. Okay, that's what you mean. What did you think the securities patrol soldiers in movies? Not like that, but like if the security already heard a car alarm go off, wouldn't you think that they would go check it out? He didn't take it because he couldn't wear it. No, I got it. But like I told you, my friend's husband was also there too, and he's not Asian, you know? So like it's not just her clothes, it's also his clothes too, is what I'm saying. So but yeah, it was just one of those things where it's just like it was unfortunate. But then it was unfortunate that like we couldn't really hang out till the end of the we couldn't really hang out in the very end because I had a flight to catch to go back to Riko Land, right? So we had to quickly pack everything up We just have to pack everything up and then go to we had to go to well, she had to take me to the airport, and then but she, on the other hand, because the car that she rented out was a Canadian license plate, she couldn't actually file a police report. And the only way you can file a police report is to go to the actual police station, because the police wouldn't come to our hotel because it's not deemed as a emergency call. So that happened. And then so yeah, I got to go onto the airplane, and everything was good on my end. But my friend ended up having to get a new van, and she waited for a very long time before she could get it, because I guess there wasn't enough vans around in the Enterprise. But she basically waited till 6 in the evening to get a new van, unfortunately. But now she's like onwards to her next trip to other states with her husband, because she's going to a wedding soon, and eventually she'll have to drive back to Canada with that van. Poor husband's precious booty shorts. Let me tell you a secret about Vegas security. They aren't smart, and they get their jobs because of connections. Oh, how do you know, Boggy? Were you also a... No, actually, I'm asking you to dox yourself. Never mind. Okay, well, you know your connections then. These are interesting stories, but you broke the golden rule. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Wait, isn't like what happens in Vegas is more like a sin you committed? So these are stories that were not sinful, you know? Hello, walkie by enjoyer. What a wild name. Is that you, Hobo? I'm not really sure, but thank you. Thank you so much for coming. I missed you too. Walkie by enjoyer. I know too much about things. Oh, soka. So these are the stories we can hear. Maybe. Maybe. I see. Riko applying. She did some sinful stuff she didn't share. The only sinful things I did was eat too much. Because now I turn to a rotund girl. I'm like literally a ball. I'm a literal ball of fat and muscle from walking too much and eating too much. Oh my goodness. But yeah, but if you guys want to know about like my buffet stuff and also my gambling stories, I will have that in the vlog, which I would have to edit sometime this week maybe. It's gonna be kind of silly, you know. Hello, Akira, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Check Akira-chan out. Riko robbed a bank, but it was done on a non-sinful manner. Oh no, I'll tell you what I did, guys. I'll tell you what I did. I went to Vegas to check up on my bitches, because my side hustle is being a pimp. What? I want to see that fan art. Rico is shaped like a meatball and muscular calf. I kind of want to see that too. Where were your pimp stick? The modern pimp does not have to stick anymore. That's the most unhinged thing you said all night. Was it really? Speaking about pimps and bitches. So my best friend's husband was telling me this story where in Canada, this happened to him a couple years ago, where he went to the convenience store late at night, and this guy comes up to him and was like, "Yo, dog, I want you to help me out. Can you take me to downtown?" And my friend was like, "No, I don't want to. Like, I don't know who you are. Get the fuck away from me." And then the guy was like, "No, please, dog, help me. Be a homie and help me out." And so, like, the guy followed my friend to his car and got into my friend's car. And my friend was like, "What the fuck?" And so he was like, "You know what? Whatever. Like, I guess I can take him to the downtown." So he took the guy downtown, and he was like, "See these bitches on the side of the road? Those are my girls. Because you helped me, just tell me which girl you want, and I'll help you out because you've been nothing but a homie to me." And then my friend was like, "No, thank you." "No, thank you." And this is like before my best friend was in the picture, but he was like, "Oh no, I don't want to get those STDs." Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome. But yeah, he was just like, "I don't want that. That sounds scary." Let me put the alerts right here. Okay, yeah. So it earns a pimp respect. Bruh, right? I show up and Riko admits up for being a pimp. Is this how the stream is going? No. I was just kidding, Fives. It was just an American joke. これはアメリカンジョークだよ. Normally, that's a guy asking for his cigarettes. "Hey, bud, you got a dart? I could bum off ya." Was this in America? Because that's how you get shot. No, this was in Canada. So, there's no guns in Canada, right? Learning new English. No! No, Akira, don't learn from this bad English from me. Wow, America da. There is guns in Canada. Aren't they illegal though? The Great White North be crazy. It's Canada. People walking up asking you for stuff is a common occurrence. Is it really, Zarfod? But yeah, that happened. And so I was like, damn. Can you imagine? But I've also heard that, like, you know, the sex work in Vegas can be quite scary because, you know, a lot of men, and I guess women too, want to commit sinful activity, right? But I hear that, like, a lot of, like, these, like, sex workers will come around while you're, like, will come to you while you're gambling and stuff like that. And some people don't know that they're strippers, or not strippers, like prostitutes and stuff like that. And so when they go and have, you know, the dirty, right? And when they leave, they're like, "Oh I have to pay you? I have to pay you for doing the dirty with you?" And then apparently pimps will come out and then they will try to, like, kill you for not paying or something like that. That's what I heard. I had a story like that, except it was a dude who walked up to me at 3 a.m. in a rural Idaho. Said his van had a flat tire. His friends was working on the engine. Oh, and what happened, Boggy? Bro, the Canadians need to stay in Canada. They're too pure for America. Me calling an escort, how much just to cuddle? Extortion. Of course, the devil's tango isn't free. Exactly. Hello, dog. When I think she likes me and asks if I'll pay cash or card. That's wild. That's wild to actually admit, you know? I don't know. It's like, you gotta be careful. I do have a story that my cousin told me, but this happened in China. And what happened was, his friend went to China. I don't know where in China, but it was like rural China or something like that. And he went to a karaoke bar with his friends, and there was women there. And the women, this one girl was like, like he thought it was like a regular girl, right? But it, and so he thought he was like, you know, hitting it off with this girl. But little did he know that it was actually a prostitute. But this prostitute had an extra leg, if you know what I mean. And so basically this his friend was like held hostage for like a couple like hours until like he had to like fess up his like his wallet to the mob people. And so but he was like safe in the end. But he did get beaten up though. I was gonna joke, but then you just said it. Yeah, never trust random women walking up to you in foreign countries. Yeah, I guess so. Would it only work if you like did Tinder or like some sort of like sense of that? Wait, did I ever tell you about the Tachikawa incident from a friend I know back when I was studying in Japan? Did I ever tell you guys about the Tachikawa incident? Say yes or no, because this story is wild. The Tachikawa, what? Yeah, the Tachikawa incident. Don't remember. You're ugly. No woman would like you. Remember that, okay? If you say so, Boggy. Oh no, I'm so sad. Okay, so this was me back when I was still living in Japan, and I have my housemate in like my share house friend, right? Who also went to the same university that I studied at. And mind you, he's gay, okay? He's a gay man. And he usually likes to go on dates with random men in Japan for one, you know, the devil's dance. And two, of course, get a free dinner out of it. That type of thing, right? You know, he's having fun. And so there was this one day he was like, oh, I'm kind of running low. I'm kind of running low on money right now. And I want to get more money, right? And so, and I also want to eat good as well. So he went on Grindr, and his hookup area was at Tachikawa. And so he went to this town in Tachikawa, right? I like to get a free dinner, but jumping out for the bathroom window is getting tiring. I don't know. So he went to Tachikawa, and the hookup place that was going to happen, or the meetup place, was at a Denny's diner in Japan, right? And so he was sitting there, but his hookup never showed up, like basically ghosted him. And so he was like, shit, I have no money anymore to leave. Like I have no money anymore to go back to the share house, because I thought I was gonna get money from this guy, right? And I thought I was gonna get a free meal too. And plus, my phone is actually gonna die pretty soon. So he was telling me and a couple of our friends, saying, hey, if anything happens to me and you can't get a hold of me, just know that I'm in Tachikawa Denny's or something like that. So we were like, okay, gotcha, but why are you in this situation? And he was like, oh, just shut up. I told you what happened. So we're like, okay, whatever. And so he ends up finding another hookup appointment, and it was still in Tachikawa, but it wasn't a Japanese man. It was a Persian man living in Japan, and he invited him to go to his apartment, and of course he got his free meal at Denny's too. And so his hookup appointment, Persian. And so he went to that person's like appointment. Sounds so bad. He went to that guy's apartment, and let's just say that my friend couldn't walk for days. Like he became bowed-legged. And so but he really needed that situation. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, new person. Yeah, and so he got a free meal. He got to charge his phone. He got extra money because, you know, the guy was like wanting to become his sugar daddy, right? And he basically rearranged his insides. When he came out from that, right, he like called us. He got what he wanted, right? No, but he called back, and then he was like friends, I'm basically dead. I don't ever want to go out like this in a very long time because my hookup appointment was bigger than expected. And so we were like, TMI, and then he was like, I'm sorry, but I got an extra 500 this week. and then we were like, and so he was like, never mention Tachikawa to me ever again. And then we were like, okay. So from then we were like, we will never ever mention Tachikawa to him. Well, money is a very strenuous tango lesson in a very long time, but never again. So yeah, he was like, I will never want to go to Tachikawa again. So we call that the Tachikawa incident. And we were like, did you? And then apparently the Persian man wanted to have another appointment, right? And my friend ended up blocking him because he didn't want to go through another how would you say it? Another ground pound session, right? How's the butt now? I think it's good. And mind you, he recently became a doctor. He just graduated med school, apparently. So, congrats to the doctor. So a free meal, and he got smashed, and I'm doing something wrong. Ikuzo deep tissue massage via gluteus max. Dr. Ikuzo, right? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Waki Pie, you have to go on Grindr as well, and then you'll be able to find your sugar daddy. So as I joke, what do you mean? He has changed. He's a changed man for sure. Totally, he is a changed man. I don't know. I don't know, but I do. Every time I hear stories of hookup stories from like my gay friends, like I feel like I live in a different world from them, because like I feel like you don't really hear these type of stories from like a straight individual, right? You mostly hear the crazy skewering the crazy kebab incidents. Wait, now that I think about it, would you say that he got kebabbed? I didn't see you were up. Hi! Hello, True. Welcome. Boo! Riko, no! Riko is an idol and does not know what Hanky Panky is. To be honest, this is what I thought I would tune in, but it's hysterical. So when are you ununionizing chat? The whole time you guys were in a coma, and whatever you thought the unionization happened, it didn't happen because you were in a coma for the past week. But I saved you guys by streaming once again and telling you guys my unhinged story. I'm breaking the line. Riko is too say so for the world. I am say so. Like, think about it. I might play Honey Pop time to time, but I don't party. I don't do drugs. I barely drink. So yeah. Yeah, that's not how this works. We are the droids and we're being sure you are. You're say so. Well, if you say so. What? That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. How dare you? Honey Pop is totally say so gang. What do you mean? That's true. Honey Pop is about following a man's character development of becoming more confident with his own self, not just with his own body, but also talking to women. So we should celebrate his successes. We should celebrate that the protagonist in Honey Pop is becoming more of a man. I'm new here. I have no business judging your say-so. Women? You couldn't even say that with a straight face. What do you mean? You okay, here. Honey Pop is about a man's journey of becoming more of a man and how he finally finds a way to show his self-expression with his own self, but not just himself, but with other women. See, I did it. Hi, I'm new and it's my birthday. You're such a liar! You're such a liar, Hobo! Wacky Pie's Hobo! The story of a man finding his manhood by becoming a womanizer. Honey Pop is short, following the love and girls of your own love. Oh wow, happy birthday, Wacky. You're totally not homo. Wait, so how often do you change your name? Because like, I would imagine that like YouTube will cap you for changing your name too often, right? Well, it's my birthday anyways, a few days ago, but you weren't on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday, or happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to Fives. Happy belated birthday to you. Did you do anything fun, Fives? What were you doing? Is it were you just missing me this whole time? Oh, you! Just kidding. Wow. See? Nah, I had to work. Oh. Happy getting older day. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys feel like when you have a birthday, is it, I feel like, do you feel like it's a happy situation, or is it mostly or do you feel like it's mostly a cruel wake up reminder that you didn't do anything significant for the whole year, and that now that you're older, you realize that you need to do something else to catch up from your friends and also society? I change when people shares a cute art, and then when someone no. The last one, oh. Too real. That's called a midlife crisis. A midlife crisis is one. Wait, how old is midlife crisis usually? It's a reason to party. Okay. Birthdays is excuse to waste money on things to spoil myself. We love a person who does self-care. It was supposed to be Booba Enjoyer, but auto-corrected to Boba. That's so funny. So you basically got nerfed by autocorrect. I'm sorry. Midlife 30s? 30s up? Is midlife usually 30s up? I feel like... let's see. My goal every year is to make more people jelly of me. So, what is your goal for this year, Boggy? To make people more jealous of you, huh? 40, 50-ish? Midlife is 45-ish? Oh, soka. Glad to have fun on your vacation, Rio. Thanks for the mute alert. Goodbye. Good night. Kage, thanks for coming. Good night, good night, good night. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna go and end stream kind of early as well, because I do have early work to catch up on for tomorrow. But before ending the stream, I guess I will redirect my stream to someone else. Oh my goodness, Sonic, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. Just joined, and I was wondering how your vacation went. Like, where did you go and what did you do, and where to? Oh, you can find that out by watching the VOD. It's not that bad. Autocorrect has changed, and give me a sec, and change for C to X. My girlfriend and homies were not happy. Oh, I see. This year is to max every machine at the gym. Whoa! Wait, you're a bodybuilder? Boggy? Max every... Like, whoa! Now I imagine Boggy to be a person whose head is fused into his shoulders. And then... and then he has the... and he has, like, legs of steel, a tiny waist, big man, muscle boobies. Are you a bodybuilder? Anyways, thanks for sharing. Glad you're not dead. I'm not dead. I need to sleep too. Glad I was caught for the unhingedness. Imagine him who rearranged your friend's guts. You're the Tachikawa man? Is that how it is? Thanks for the stream, and glad it was fun to have you back. Good night and rest well. Thank you. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Let's see. I wonder if anybody's here today. Can you give me uppies? Ask Boggy to give him uppies. I did 600 pounds on calves machines yesterday. What? Maybe you should go. Maybe you should try to get into the Olympics, the next Summer Olympics, because that sounds crazy. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys for coming. Okay, so let's see. I will I will redirect you guys to... Huh? This person's on right now? No way. Wait, let me check. Is this person really on right now? No way. Okay, well, I'll redirect them. Okay, so you're gonna say hello to Kendra, okay, guys? She is playing Baldur's Gate. So yeah. Okay, thanks so much everybody for coming. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's stream for Lethal Company. I still don't know what I'm gonna be doing this week for streams, but you'll see me when I make a stream schedule, a stream waiting room. So I do want to go back into Elden Ring, so I might be playing Elden Ring sometime. Yeah. Okay, thanks for coming. I missed you all. Here is the thing. Here's the raid message. Okie dokie. Bye bye, everybody. Enjoy Kendra's stream. Remember, don't do anything bad, naughty, or anything illegal. And until then, I see you next stream. Bye bye. おつみこでした。